All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Sonic, Amy, Tails. I guess there's too many. Knuckles. Go. Hey, also, what's in the mail sack? All right. It is Saturday, October 19th. One package. I only got one package this week. One package in the previous one, and it just occurred to me I haven't edited the video from last week that will go up before this one. But it's going to be short because there was only one day that I got any mail. I don't know why. One package. This is from Funstock, and I believe I'm trying to be careful about cutting because I believe it is the Atari Evercade Pocket thing, whatever they were calling those things. And that is exactly what it is. Super Pocket, that's what it's called. This is the Atari edition. Now, here's the deal. This isn't the version I wanted. This is the general version that, like, you can just buy. They had a limited edition that was wood grain, and, like, I didn't realize it was limited. And I saw it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that. But then I was like, I'll get it next week or something. I don't remember what my logic was. But the point is when I went to get it, it was sold out. And I was bummed about it. But at least I got this one. Now, here's my question. It has built-in games, a bunch of Atari games. My question is it just the Atari collections that I already have? Or are there any new games? That's the thing I don't know. You know, it's funny. I've got a couple of these Super Pockets. Boy, this box is problematic. I've got a couple of these, but I've played a little bit on them, but I've virtually never taken them anywhere. I've taken my normal Evercade Versus, and of course I took my classic Evercade, but I've never actually taken these anywhere. I actually have a work trip coming up, which, let me think about it. I think by the time this goes up, I will be back from my work trip. Maybe I will take this. The thing is that I took my my Anbernic, what is it, RG Cube. I took that when we went to California, and we went to Disneyland, and oh man, I ripped it. Fuck. All right. Well, we're not going to keep the original packaging pristine. I took that with me, and I started and finished Silent Hill 1. Played it entirely in the RG Cube. I usually play Silent Hill 1 at least one time a year. I don't know. It's still technically October. By the time this goes up, it will not be Spooktober anymore. And I don't know if I will do a Spooktober video on Silent Hill 1, even though I did just recently finish it. And I captured footage. It was kind of cool because the Anbernic RG Cube is an Android device. You can use the screen recording. And as long as you've got enough storage, you can record quite a bit. So I've actually captured quite a bit of footage using that. On the off chance that I might want to use it for a video. But, you know, I make no promises. Anyway, yeah, this is it. Yep, it's a Super Pocket, but it's red, and it's got the Atari thing on it. I do wish I had the wood grain one. Does it have charge? Can I actually see the games? Well, fun. Maybe I will take this with me instead of my Anbernic. I don't know. Ah, haunted house is my jam. I guess that's Spooktober content right there. Yeah, when I was a kid, this game was scary. You get the bats and the ghost coming after you. There was a bat. Anyway, you guys don't care about that shit. Saturday, my friends. Monday, friends, October 21st. We're getting real close to my birthday, but I'm not going to tell you when my birthday is because it's a secret. I have a package, but I also want to shill for the Sprecher root beer. I am a big fan of root beer, and no joke, this is, in my opinion, the best fucking root beer on the planet. It's spectacular. I have a refrigerator here in the basement, and I go down to this local store that carries all of these exotic sodas, and I stock my refrigerator with all these various fun soft drinks down here in the basement because this is where the games are played, and it's like if somebody's down here playing the game, often me, but certainly my daughter or any of her friends, it's fun to just have like a little fridge filled with fun drinks and cold drinks, and I have some of these in there because I love them. I buy these in bulk from Costco. All right, one package. Limited run games. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is, but I don't exactly know what they've done with it. This is a Mea Culpa from Limited Run Games. It is the D 3DO game that they brought out. The one they originally shipped was a CDR, and 3DOs have a hard time reading CDRs, so this is the replacement disc. Here's the original, which I have to be honest, I probably shouldn't have pulled out because neither of them are open, and just looking at them, I'm not going to be able to tell which one is which. So you tell you what, I'm going to open this one because then I will know that the one is opened. The one that is opened is the one that is good. But the point is that they got caught sending these things out. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, I could very much see a situation where whatever test hardware they had, it worked fine. And so as part of a cost-saving measure, they used a cheaper CD stamping process. But, you know, it still shipped out a bunch of stuff that didn't really work on real hardware. So it's nice that they just sent us replacements. And it looks like the replacement is just the whole thing. The whole thing, original packaging. It even includes the original manuals that are inside of it, or at least I assume are inside of it. I never actually opened the one that has the bad disc in it. But I was kind of hoping there'd be like a version information on the disc so that you could really easily tell. I mean, presumably there's a way to look at the disc and say, this is not a CDR, but I am not in tuned enough with physical media intricacies to be able to say. I'm actually pretty eager to try this. I'm a little bummed that it's come so late in Spooktober because this might have been a really fun thing to play for Spooktober. And I've already written the last Spooktober game this year, so this didn't make the cut. But maybe next year I'll do it. Because honestly, I haven't played D since the Saturn release. I did play it on the Saturn and I enjoyed it. But it's been like 20 years since I played it. So anyway, Monday, friends. Wednesday, October 23rd, there was a new Monster Factory that the McElroy, my Bam Bam guys, uploaded. Griffin and Justin. They uploaded it. I haven't seen it. I would like to see it. I'm a big fan of Monster Factory. One package. It's an eBay purchase, and it's a Famicom cart, and it's a single tiny little mailer, which is always a little scary. The only time I ever got a negative review for stuff I was selling on eBay was when I tried to put something in a little bubble mailer like this, and I guess it got damaged in mailing. And as a result, will never do that again. And so whenever I see somebody on eBay trying to mail stuff like this in a little bubble mailer, I get nervous. But hopefully it's okay. So this is Puyo Puyo. This is the first original Puyo Puyo game. So for those who might not know what Puyo Puyo is, what rock are you living under? So Puyo Puyo is it's a puzzle game that, it ostensibly competes with Tetris, although it has had a crossover with Tetris. This is Puyo Puyo and Tetris, or Puyo Puyo Tetris 1. I have this for the Vita. And here's Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I have this for the Switch. So what Puyo Puyo is a puzzle game with these little falling blobs, these things, and you have to group the colors of the blobs together, and 4 or more grouped together causes them to disappear, and then all the blobs fall down. And the way that you're supposed to do it is it's like a versus thing. You'll have like one side, which is your player, and then another side, which is either another player or the computer. And you want to try to chain. You want to build up as long of a chain as you can to maximize, like, the amount of things that you make disappear causes non-color Puyo Puyos to fall on your opponent. And so the more chains you have, the more multipliers you get, the more crap falls on your opponent. So it's just really fun to just bury your opponent in an avalanche. Anyway, I've been a big fan of the Puyo Puyo games ever since Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is this for the Sega Genesis. What people might not know out here in America, is that this was actually Puyo Puyo 1 for the Mega Drive in Japan, but like Sega rethemed it to make it fit Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. Very similar to how Nintendo rethemed, what was that game that they rethemed to bring us Super Mario Brothers 2? I don't remember. Anyway, so this is actually Puyo Puyo 1. Anyway, the point is, I had no clue that there existed any Puyo Puyo games before the 16-bit era. I have Puyo Puyo for the Genesis. I have Puyo Puyo 2 for the Mega Drive. I have Puyo Puyo 2 for the SNES. And of course, I've got a Puyo Puyo game, Puyo Puyo CD for the TurboGrafx. But I didn't realize that it actually existed as a series before this. And here's the Famicom port of the first game, which originally appeared on the MSX computer system in Japan. And I didn't realize this until I was playing my Anbernic RG Cube, the recent trip out to California, and Puyo Puyo for the Famicom was on. I was like, what? So I tried it out, and it was awesome. And as soon as I came back, I had to search and find the physical of it. And that's what this is it. So I'm going to go try this out. It's the end of my day. It's a good time to play games. And I'm going to go try this out. And I'm excited. Wednesday, friends.